Hi everyone, this is Gail from Rainbow Food Rocks, and I want to show you how you can use my recipe book to create meals throughout the whole week. Breakfasts, lunch, dinners, snacks, desserts, salads, soups, you name it, it's all in there. There are 128 recipes, I believe. I just put 100 plus because I can't remember if it's 128 exactly. And I am actually working with clients, and I'll show you without giving any names something that I'm doing. So here I have a menu, and you can see here that this menu has breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. You can see that each day I recommend starting off with the lemon water, which is what I do, and I personally chew on ginger and put honey in mine. And then I do either celery or cucumber juice. And then from there, I go on to have breakfast. Now, before I eat my breakfast, I do a few activities, which I've gone and made videos of. So here's an example. And again, I'm covering up certain things for this client. But you can see that I'm recommending some stretching, some yoga, some meditation, self-massage, which I've made a YouTube video on. I've made a video on how to make lotion, doing salt baths, especially at night before bed, walking in nature, doing floor exercises. Again, I've made a YouTube video on that. Spiritual reading of your choice. I'm currently recommending two things. One is listening to Billy Carson's affirmation song daily on YouTube. It is awesome. I highly recommend it. And I'm also recommending listening to Mas Sajadi's Meta Healing episodes. I've been checking them out. I think they're fabulous. So this is, again, for a particular client, but I just wanted to show you some of the suggestions, and I've made sure to cover all the names and anything else. I have recommended supplements and such for this particular client, but I'm not showing those off. If you want to see all the supplements that I personally take, and I might even recommend for certain clients, you can go on my website, www.rainbowfoodrocks.com. In there, you'll see all the different vendors I use for the fruit products that I recommend, and you'll also see all the different supplements I personally take. So just going back over here to the menu, you can see I refer to the pages. These are pages that are in my recipe book, and this is the Amazon cover. This is the blurb.com cover. I feel like the blurb.com cover is just a little bit nicer. And then let's see here. You can see the different recipes. So for instance, let's say I'm saying for a snack to have peppermint ice cream. There's my chocolate chip peppermint ice cream. There's the page number, it corresponds. So you can actually, there's a table of contents so you can find what you're looking for. There's also an index. Makes it very easy to search. You see all these beautiful pictures. I took these all myself. This is how I eat. This is how we eat in my household. And this is a lot of food combined, so this would probably be really good for a family of quite a few people. And I'll just show that part right there. Make sure I keep that covered. And over here, I then made a food shopping list. And this is all handwritten in cursive. Oh, thank you for the hug. My son was giving me a hug. What a cute guy. And so I have here just the reminder to check out the brands I personally use on my website. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I would maybe be interested in getting some sponsorship just to make money off of all the information that I'm giving out. But at this point, I'm not doing any sponsorship. I want people to know that this is coming from me. So the only money I'm making is off of my book sales or clients that I work with. I will be starting an essential oil brand. I just paid for a large order of oils, and I am hoping that they'll come in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So please stay tuned for that. But back to what we were discussing, food shopping list. So you can see that all these meals, which again, this is an abundance of meals. I mean, it might not even be necessary for that many meals in a day, but I didn't know how much this person would need to eat and how many people this person would be feeding, so I put all that there. And also you can always use leftovers, you can freeze things and such. So here we go. So then there are a bunch, and you can see a bunch of different foods, and then I go on some more ingredients. So these are all the ingredients that I've written by hand. I might actually type this all up and post this at some point, but right now I'm just giving you an example of all the work that I do for clients. So then spices that are needed, so then these, so really it's really important to stock your cabinet with a lot of spices, loose teas and juices. I don't do many juices store-bought, but I do pomegranate and cranberry. And if you've watched some of my food videos, you know exactly how I'm using them. So again, these would be all the different ingredients, the loose teas, the juices, the spices that I would recommend for a client, some of the activities and how I refer to all of this on my website and on YouTube, and just trying to keep that covered. I don't want any names showing, but I can just cover this like this, and I'll just go through my book one more time so you can kind of see. I'm going backwards just because I'm holding the phone with one hand. I have a gratitude page. These are all the people I've worked with, I recommend, I've done YouTube videos with. Very grateful for all of these people. And I have even more people now. So those are some that I recommend for the week. There's some others. Cookies, some, again, I'm going backwards, so you're going to see desserts first, and then you're going to see dinners. Look at all these beautiful pictures I've taken. I had to be very creative because I just have a 12-year-old camera that I use. I think at this point maybe my phone camera is a little bit better. It's the aloo gobi. The aloo gobi recipe I actually modified for my friend Nilanjana. She has a website, Wellness with Nilanjana. And most of these other recipes come from me. I just had these thoughts or visions. As most people know, I'm an intuitive, so I get guided to do things, which is how I came up with my garden. So I'll just kind of show you some more. You can see breakfasts, pancakes, crepes, and almost all of these ingredients are medical medium compliant. The only thing I'm not sure is if medical medium would use coconut vinegar. I don't use any other vinegars, but there are a few recipes. It's very rare, but I'll use coconut vinegar maybe once or twice a year. And it's just like 1 or 2 recipes that I'd ever use it in. There's my son Jeffy with me, and you notice I'm wearing a diode around my neck to keep the electromagnetic frequencies from bothering me. You'll see some chutneys, some pestos. So these are all the bases. I don't have too many pictures of the bases because I refer to them elsewhere. My story, which is also on my website. This is a very short story that mostly focuses on my kids. There is a much longer story about what I've been through, and it's incredibly longer than my kids. That might be another book that I'll do. And then this logo came to me in a vision. This is actually something I sketched out, I painted, and I'll show you. There's the original painting right there. And I had the graphic of hands and a picture that I took put in the middle. Otherwise, and the colors just around that rainbow. That all came to me in a vision, but I had a graphic artist actually add the hands. These, not that, the clouds are mine. These colors, the writing is all mine that I painted, and then I took this picture and had it added there. So you can see, if I'm going in order, it's the story, there's me, again, the bases. And I really tried to approach this in a multinational kind of way. So I have foods that are Italian, Indian, Filipino, Mexican, American, Russian. I have all different kinds of things. I have some things that are specifically meant for healing. In every single recipe, there's something in here that is healing. So none of these recipes were just made haphazardly. I developed a very, French toast maybe was just for fun. I'll admit that. But almost everything else has some kind of healing quality to it, or something healing in it. And I was just very, very deliberate. So I just wanted to show people that. And there's my daughter Abigail. Whoops! So she is the one that I healed from autism spectrum disorder and ADHD. And if anyone has read my story, they know. What you're seeing in the background of my book is actually a diode. And I think I've shown this before, but I just want to give a shout out to Energy Polarity. That's here in Arizona. So I have these diodes all over. I have them at my computer, which there's my computer. I have one that I wear. I have them at the kids' computers. I have one over the microwave, which I personally don't microwave my food at all. However, some other people do microwave their food in the household, so that is there. I tried to get really cute, so making it kid-friendly, which my kids love, kind of making it almost look like what you would expect at a restaurant. And it was funny when I was designing these, I had to get really creative with backgrounds. So I was literally using shirts and napkins to get different colors in the background to make it look really cute, and different plates, and just kind of doing whatever I could with whatever I had, because the point of this is really to help you heal yourself and to learn new ways of cooking. And it's kind of hard to hold it at this point. And I know someone's going to say in the comments like, oh, you need a holder, you need this, you need that. I know. Just give me a link to where I can get one, and I will gladly get one. That would be awesome. Okay, what else? And then there are cookies. And I try to keep it fun too. You know, I have kids. This is something for everyone. This is something that anyone can use. And there's a little bit about me, which is also on my website. My website is full of so much great information. I have YouTube videos that are full of great information. And I just wanted to show people this is totally doable. This is something you can live off of. I hope that you like, subscribe, share. And if you're interested, I offer so many services. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I'm working on my Reiki 2 certification. I already have Reiki 1 certification. Reiki 2 will allow me to do officially remote healing. Honestly, I can already do it. I do the consulting. I help people map out what they're going to eat for the week, what foods they need to buy, how they can use my recipe book. And again, I'm being careful of not showing the name, but you can see here that all of this is from my recipe book. I'm not going anywhere else but from within my book. And I think that's kind of a unique thing. I see a lot of books, they give a lot of recommendations, but they don't really show you how you can use it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There are some exceptions, like Medical Medium is really awesome. But most other recipe books, maybe they'll give you a weekly plan, but it's not with the intention of having ingredients that detoxify and heal. I do want to show you, though, that this person eats meat and I don't. So I just want to point out that I don't eat meat. There's no meat in my recipe book, Rainbow Food Rocks, whatsoever. It's 100% plant-based, vegan, and vegetarian compliant, every single recipe. Every single recipe does not have wheat, gluten, dairy, corn, soy, eggs, or peanuts. However, the client I'm working with is still transitioning with meat, so there are 2 or 3 recipes on here that I'm giving you this example that you'll see meat. Please don't judge. You know, if you don't eat meat, respect that other people do, and sometimes it's very hard for people to stop, but you'll notice that I'm recommending no wheat, no gluten, no dairy, no corn, no soy, no eggs, and no coffee. And then I'm recommending no alcohol and no alcohol in any products. For instance, no alcohol in vanilla extract, no alcohol in tinctures, so on and so forth. All right, well, I'm going to get going. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this is helpful. And if you're interested in me showing you what exactly is in my cabinet, let me know. Otherwise, all the resources are there if you want to work with me. And if you're interested in essential oils, please also contact me. I will be selling them in bulk and in smaller portions. And I just really want to help people heal. I think that's really important at this point in time. Okay, again, please like, subscribe, share with like-minded people, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you for staying with me. Have a great day.